Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome to this stream of Fallout 4 Theft Only. In this challenge, I can only use theft to obtain items, with the exception of quest items. And basically, the way this works is, anything counts as theft so long as the first time I pick the item up, it's coloured red. Or in other words, the first time I pick up the item, it counts against me under the thefted items category. So for example, if I look up data, stats, and crime, I've picked 7 locks, hacked 3 computers, pickpocketed 9 pockets, but the big thing is 1,149 items stolen. Which makes me think that when I steal a stack of items, it counts. It counts as though the whole stack of items is stolen. Oops, shit. So, first thing we're going to do is get to Good Neighbor so that we can do memories. And then yeah. Now, I mentioned a while ago that it would be very unlikely for me to find any legendary item or anything. But it just occurred to me that there are circumstances in which I could find such a thing. So, for example, around the the Cambridge police station, around there's a bunch of Brotherhood of Steel people, and there's a random chance that they could be legendary. And if a non-hostile NPC is legendary, then you can actually get whatever legendary item they have off of them by pickpocket. If they don't even equip it, you don't even need to worry about getting if they haven't equipped it, you don't even need to worry about having the pickpocket perk, because yeah. Right, so we're gonna be sneaking through here, and then we want to make our way to Good Neighbor. Doing it the quick way is a little tricky because there's a few places with enemies nearby, and all I'm wielding is a bat. I don't think I found many. Yeah, I still have that. Found a laser rifle, a pipe pistol. Yeah, so I didn't really find any new weapons. Aside from, like, I could also go here for stuff, but the trouble with Cabot House is most of the loot there is locked behind a door. And most of it is locked behind a door, and everything that isn't also isn't very useful. Okay, there's a frag mine over there. Is anybody over here? No. I wonder if there's a certain point in the story where this just gets cleared out. But I'll take it. That means that it's just a straight shot. Yep, still hidden. We're good to go in. Although it does occur to me that I could get a knife off of this guy. I only see road letters, but oh, he's got a bobby pin. Cool. They're all okay with me. I did get the thing there, so that's yeah. I got the mini nuke. There was 2 in the vault with Proctor Tegan. So that means that right now I have 3 mini nukes. Which means I don't think... I mean, I know there's another one at the Charles Lee Amphitheatre, but I don't think I'll need it at all. I'll just do 1 hour. And then on the way out I'll do a full save. Yay! Now all the stuff in this room here, all this is not marked as stealing. But if you pick it up, it flashes red for like a couple of frames. But nobody gets aggro about it. I've also checked and it doesn't actually count against you under the theft stat. So
here's what I could...
What's this? That's the hippocampus. I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Vatt.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me.
Just sit.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire.
oh no!
Feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of.
By the way, how many caps have I? 981.
Impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Okay.
Tell me you have a way.
Let me think. Reload.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down.
Yay!
You on the other side.
And then Nick is just standing there. Oh no, he crawls in.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories of the time. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
It'd be interesting if
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
it'd be interesting if
I'll try to step you
after a certain amount of time with the
find one.
with Kellogg's brain, or I guess
Patient.
after killing Kellogg. You know, like
This is the early
it does say that the brain piece is cybernetic, but it also has like some wires and other stuff coming out of it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if after some amount of time,
How did you
the piece of Kellogg's brain is basically too rotten to use, and then you have to find some other way to enter the,
I found another memory.
or I guess to find Virgil. I don't know how you do it. I suppose it would be cool if you could actually like
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
you know, if you could find Virgil at his cave from day one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you
Getting
The only logical problem with that is that
tell us something.
the main character wouldn't really know that Virgil is
It's mostly intact. Connecting them.
that Virgil is the guy from the institute and can get you in.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
And then we have to just wait for this scene to play out. It's
Kellogg?
not a whole lot that's happening, which is
One of these
why it's good that I did it at the start of the stream.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said that. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders
Oh yeah, I also have to stop off at Diamond City before going to the Glowing Sea.
Left? As in,
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Now I could probably find some
See, here's his file.
Radex in other places.
wow,
Like for example,
for this. Capture and return? Or just a limit?
for example, I have 9 fusion cores in
Working on a highly classified program.
No kid?
9 fusion cores in the
So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
9
Yes. Stand
yeah
next
9 cores on the Pridwin.
still.
Okay.
I'm not going to need those 9 cores for everything I'll be using the power armor for. I don't think. In fact, I think the limiting factor would be actually the
688.
health of the power armor.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
So I suppose, you know, if I, you know, when it comes to boarding the Pridwin,
Rotation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance.
to, you know, to pick up the power armor, it makes sense not only to
As soon as you're ready.
steal one piece of power armor, but there's actually 3 others in there. And so if I set myself up so that I can carry those and the Exo 1 helmets, then I can
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
That's good. Are you?
We got what we needed.
Teleported, teleportation,
Scientists.
Virgil.
Kellogg was- We need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go,
Oh, I'm going here naked.
I'm going.
I know you're just sure to be sure. By the way,
Yay! Does that level me up? It does. So I've got 2, 3. Wait. I was a lot lower level than I thought I was. Hold on, what's my it? That's weird. I thought I already did that +1. So I definitely have, I definitely have all the stuff from the Prydwen. Definitely came from the Prydwen. I think what I must have done was once I saved after picking all that stuff up, that must have been when I did the level up, and then I and then, you know, when it like put me before I actually put the points into this, but that's int 4, and then sneak 3. Okay. But I must have just assumed that I was at the point where I don't put the point into anything. But it's a good thing I remembered that was like level 15, otherwise I would have gone a while before remembering to put points into stuff. Let's see. How much food? I've got 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 23, 6, 28, 31, 34, 36, 39, 40, 45, 46, 54, 55. I've got 55 food here. So I don't think I need to take that yet. I don't think I have any double food. Like any food that does both hunger and thirst. So I'm gonna do one of those. What does that do for me? Doesn't do anything. This is a lot of food I'm eating. Does a pot of meat just do nothing? Maybe. There we go, properly fed. Properly watered. I'm gonna just have that be a thing. Got a fair bit of rads, but I'm gonna do 7 hours here. Just so that I'm like fully well rested and on top of my tiredness level. So I'm well rested and I don't have any other effects. Okay. Oh, you now remember what I was talking about, the fusion cores. Right, so with all the stuff that I'll be using the power armor for, which is basically 3 quests. There's mass fusion, there's mass fusion, attacking the Cambridge police station and attacking the actual Brotherhood of Steel. And I don't think all of that would require me to have all of that would require me to have 9 fusion cores. Or including all the fusion cores and all the other armors, like 12. So if at some point later on I go to the Prydwen and I take 3 of them, that's not good. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, so if at some point I take 3 fusion cores and I bring them... I'm also getting close to Charles View. I suppose now that I've loaded that area, I might have loaded it at some point beforehand, but I've definitely loaded it now. I can at least see out of curiosity what items I would get. Like there's, you know, all that stuff. Oh, that stuff's free. Okay. I could save over there, pickpocket the key off of that guy, which I think it spawns at this point. That's a missionary. Brother Andrew. Nope. Where's the other? I might have to start the quest for that. But that's a thing I guess doable unless I'm missing somebody. But over here there's not a whole lot of stuff. There's like a bit of food, which is cool. 1 mini nuke, which is the main reason to go here, and then there's like also a bit of dirty water as well. And then some clothing. Actually, I'll take those bobby pins. Now the Trilby hat. What's that? Also, I can carry more stuff because it's daytime. Yeah, that's charisma +1. Okay. Sunglasses, eyeglasses. Guess I'll carry the water as well. I don't need the caps or anything, or the gold watches. The mini nuke, I probably wouldn't be able to carry with me. And I'm not going to take that one because I don't want to aggro them. Oh yeah, and sneak 3 means that I no longer trigger landmines. Yeah. But also I don't trigger that, which is good. You know, so the thing is though, even though I can't trigger mines, which is actually quite useful, even though that's a thing, it's still important for me to not deactivate them, because I think if you deactivate them, I don't know, at the very least if you deactivate a landmine, you definitely can't use it to have a to get an enemy to walk over it, which sometimes works depending on the enemy. Like when you do Cambridge Polymer Labs, you can get a ghoul to walk over a cryo mine, and that lets you and that's basically a way to do that quest without killing any ghouls yourself. In fact, unless you have Travis in there with you, that's basically the main way. Now, for the run through the Glowing Sea, I'm not going to need a lot of items. A lot of the items like I've got. What I will do is... Actually, no, this would have been a good place to have stolen that power armor, to be honest. But, yeah. I know for a fact that that part can be done with little armor, so you know, better to save the power armor pieces for when I actually get shot at. Now, I might have also stored some ammo over in here. Yeah. Now all this stuff is stuff that I've like... Oh yes, I've got a whole lot of that stuff. I don't really need... I mean, I definitely don't need to have the mini nukes, the shells, the gamma rounds, the flamer fuel, the 2mm. Definitely don't need that with me. Let's see, I could, I suppose, carry all of those and have a bunch of ammo for the laser rifle. Now I've got 99. I suppose that's fine. Alright. Would I rather have endurance or an army helmet? I'd rather have endurance, definitely. That from anything that would do damage in the Glowing Sea, that army helmet is not going to help me survive any of it. So being able to run for longer is a lot more important. So I've got all that Rad-X, all that Rad-Away. I'll take all the Med-X because enemies that do poison damage, I want to like counter that. You know, if I don't take a lot of overall initial damage and there's a lot of poison, resisting that poison is very important. And then, yeah, okay, I'll take those as well. 145 is my base carry weight, you would seem. Now, is there anything here that I would want to put away apart from the stuff? There's a lot of Nuka-Cola. It's probably important. Nope, okay. So I'm gonna put away 6 Rad-X and 4 Rad-Away. So I have like some for that, some for the... Oh, you know what? I also have to do mass fusion. Oh no, I'd have power armor, that's fine. So yeah, I could either take 6 or I could bank on finding other items. You know, like in the in Vault 81 or in the other thing. And I could do that to do the second run. But I think the Rad-X and Radaway. I'm not going to pick up much. So that's, I guess, can go in there, I think. Oh yeah, there's a mini nuke in Virgil's Cave. There's a fair amount of stuff in there. Though I don't know if I want to be trying to steal that stuff. I probably don't. I'll take those anyway. Right, now odds are I'm going to do 1 hour here and then I'll head over to Somerville Place and do a full save there. Or I could do 1 hour, loot them and do the other 7. But I guess if I start off the glowing sea trek with taking all their water, that'd be the way to go. Because like reduces the amount of time I have to do and all that. Now so right now I have 3 mini nukes. I can get a 4th from the Charles V Amphitheatre, and I apparently can get a 5th from Virgil's Cave. Though I don't know if I'm going to be bothering with that 5th one, especially because I don't really need it, as far as I know, because yeah, so places where I would want to use a Fat Man from this point onwards, it'd be so one place is a Corsa. One place would be I mean, there's nothing else in the main quest line. One place would be okay, nothing in this spot. There's a vertibird, but that's fine. Okay. Sometimes there's hostiles around here, but this time there aren't. I don't want to be too close to that, because then the sentry bot will come out and it will destroy me. Okay. Oh fuck. Still going that way? Okay. Now the thing about Radstags is, while most of them aren't hostile, the legendary ones always are, so you know, I can't even do the trick with them where I walk up to them and pickpocket all the stuff out of them. That's just a doe. Basically, as far as I know, oh, we have another legendary Radstag. Basically with Radstags, any type of Radstag except for a plain Radstag doe, or a plain Radstag yearling will actually attack. They're always marked red on your HUD, but apart from those three types, they'll always attack. Now I want to go around that raider as much as possible because he's quite a tough cookie. And I suppose when it comes to taking items for oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, he did. Yeah, when it comes to taking items for, what's it called?
Hey there, friend.
Can you not? I hope he stays out there. Yeah, let's do the save. Just got the purified water. Got that food. Got some corn. Got Nuka-Cola. Oh, there's a Rad-X. Right. Dirty water, whiskey, stim pack. But that Rad-X is probably the most useful thing here. Which is actually quite good. That ham radio I can't do anything with. So I've done the full save, just gotta do a hydration. And yeah, so we have to make our way to over here. But I want to set the waypoint up to over there because Virgil's Cave is about down here. However, to the south of it is a Deathclaw. If I sneak in from the north, I won't... But yeah, if I sneak in from the north, I won't be attacked. I should wait till I'm getting irradiated before. I'm going this way. Should we be going? I want to split the difference so I don't run past the Deathclaw. But yeah, there's a Deathclaw outside of... Oh no, I don't want to be going this way. Yeah, there's a Deathclaw right to the south of Virgil's Cave. And if I therefore approach it from the north, I can sneak past the Deathclaw and I'll be relatively fine. But the thing is, I'm gonna basically do a beeline and oh, there we go. Irradiation. So we're getting irradiated. I'm gonna do right, so we want to use half of this and half of the way back. I can afford to use slightly more for the way there than for the way back. So it'd be 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 for the way there. 3 for the way back. So I need to use 2. Then when it runs out, another 2. So 1, 2. I'm thirsty. Properly hydrated. Now, granted, I could just use one Red X and I'd be fine, but the more hit points I have, the better off I'll be. I think I should probably use the weapon on the way back. The more... I don't know. I'm fatigued. That'll have to be okay. Now, there's really no point in attacking anything. Okay, gonna jump over this. Weird that I'm walking past the Super Duper Mart. I normally walk further to the left than this, I think. But yeah, I think main reason I'm doing it this way is to go slightly to the, you know, to avoid the death floor. Now I think this channel leads me to the crater, but there's also that stuff. Okay, there's the crater. Okay, at this point, I should probably do 2 of these. And 4 of those. Does give me a lot of rads, but I also want to go around the crater. I don't want to be lube shoed. Okay, I'm still in danger. Is this a lube shoe wall? I think that is a lube shoe wall. I need to go this way actually. Aha. I think if I wait here, I can let my action points refresh. Yeah, that'll do. I also want to be well fed. I know I'm getting a lot of rads from just eating this stuff, but peckish. Properly fed, okay. Yeah, I'm very irradiated. Oh, I need to... Okay. So I had 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Excuse me. I need to run. I also think going from the north prevents me from being attacked by a from the stingwings. Okay, I'm in caution, which is good. Okay. So I'm right above it. I need to go basically due south. That might be the way to go on this. Where is it? Ah, yes, it's right there. Okay. I need to sneak around, and then if the death claw detects me, or just run into void radiation. Right, now, almost certainly during this dialogue, I'm going to get the Rad-X worn off. Can't deactivate those chimes. Let's see. There's a stealth boy, but I'm like fully detected. Unless... Oh, there's the mini nuke.
Take it easy.
Oh, wait. Before I talk to him, I actually should... That does... minus 300. So like normally 30% of rads. So I'll do one for now, and I'll also do some food to counter that. And when I leave, I'll counter the tiredness.
I'm not lying. Why did you... Relax. I just need to know how... That doesn't matter. I'm trying to find my son. You help me, and I'll help...
First,
Yeah, they use some... Right?
now, have you ever
Lots of them.
done courser
Sure.
operations go wrong? They're very
Let's go.
well. Now I don't. You're going
Okay. Let's...
right. The primary insertion. Now, the wheel when you get to the ruin.
Yeah, there goes the Rad-X.
Not gonna.
Okay, so we've got all that. Out of curiosity, what items do we have over here? Oh, we've got a pocketed. I know he's watching, so I'm not gonna just take it, but so that weighs 4. Pocketed gives you 5. That would give me one more. Oh. Oh. Not enough.
Protect and serve.
It's a bowler hat, endurance. Okay. Now he's detected me. Now I'm hidden. So right now my reserve is 135, 117. If I put on this and just put it on, it's 18, so it goes up by 1. It is something, so I'll take it. I do need to take another rat away though, while I'm like all safe. I'm overtired from lack of sleep. That puts my carry capacity down to 140 again. But I can still move around and stuff. I'll want to do some food. Oh, I should do this. Here, I'll step on that. Properly fed. I know I already have fatigue, but I really don't want to get lethargy. So yeah, I'm properly fed. The bottle caps are useless to me. I suppose I could pickpocket Virgil, but he doesn't have anything useful for me. What's in the toolbox? Nothing useful. Oh, purified water. Bees. Oh. Oh no, the Protectron's watching me. Face away. Good boy. Okay. Not a whole lot of points in picking up radioactive meat. So I guess that's it. Am I still... No, I think that's all I'm getting from that. I do need to heal. A bit more healing. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Right. Okay. First of all, I want to set a new waypoint over to here. Second of all, after doing all that, I definitely want to survive the way back. So I'm gonna do this, this. Nothing else gets me. That gets me more hit points, but I'll use that if I need to. Don't know when I'll use the Stealth Boy, but I guess that's the thing. So I need, also the Red-X. So, oh yeah, there was one in there, so I get to use 2 and 2. Mildly dehydrated. Int. Okay, if that's that, I'm just gonna take enough dirty water to take myself down to thirsty. Luck, int, and perception aren't really all that useful for yeah, they're not really useful for wait, I think this is Stingwing country. No, maybe not. Unless that is. Maybe. Now, it's quite likely that at some point going through here, I'll take the quantum. Yeah, it's quite likely. Oh, don't go through that. Shit. Something's following me. Yeah, I think this is quantum time. Shit! Okay. Also, I think I'm hungry from that. Peckish. Yeah, I need to be not peckish. Alright, we've got those guys over there, which is also quite bad. Guess that's the sort of thing that can go both ways. Let's see. I don't see anything over here. Oof, that's good. That's very good. I mean, hidden. Effectively. Okay, Red X is worn off. I'll take the last two. What's over here? I think there's a death claw around here somewhere, but... well, maybe not. I know further on there's one. If I'm approaching from the south, which I appear to be. But this, you know, the ambient sounds here makes it seem like there's no more reds to worry about. Oh, there's a death claw. If I go this way, I should be able to avoid it. There goes the bourbon. It would seem to still be a red storm, but if I do a full save, okay. Yeah, by this point, if there's still reds around, it's a red storm. We did it. We survived the glowing sea the first time. Okay. Thanks for your Red X, bro. Right, so... what to do from here? I mean, obviously save, but... I think a full save and then a red away. Yeah. Still have parasites. Right, well. I'll do one of these. I think that's, yeah, basically all that. And then the dirty water. Okay. Having saved and done all that, the next place is back to Diamond City. Because we have to... It's basically at the same position, but I have to sort out my items because I want to switch around some of the stuff. I'll probably have to swap out one of my guns. So I'll have to do some quick maths to figure out which gun I should swap out. Which is basically the amount, you know, the gun that I should swap out is a gun for which the total amount of bullets I have for it would do the least amount of damage. So I definitely do want to take the Fat Man and Mini Nuke. I don't need anything with charisma. Oh, there's an albino Radstag. That's fun. I guess that there is another way to go, but alright, well, what's over there? I should probably sneak around, at least be in this position, but looks like nothing. The worst possible encounter there in terms of survivability is the ones where you just have a bunch of... Or there can be some raiders. I'm just gonna run. Is that okay with you, raiders? Oh shit. Seventeen. Don't let them kill me, DC guards. I think at that point we're safe. Yeah, the danger is waning. And we are safe. Are we safe? Why am I not safe? I hope nobody kills me when I spawn in. I also want to see how much... I'm still on caution, but nobody's following. Which I guess we'll have to do. I just hope that doesn't stay with me and make me unable to sleep. Ugh. Like there's a magical raider just hovering right above my head. Just not attacking me, but just making me feel enough unease to not be able to sleep. That would suck. Yep, still in caution. At the very least, can I save? Yes, okay. Alright, well. I want to take a fat man and one mini nuke. And that does overweight me. Does put me at over capacity. You could put away the one right away. I don't need a stealth boy for that. I don't know when I would use it. Actually, I do. I think. Yeah, I know when I would use that stealth boy. I wouldn't get anywhere near enough stealth boys to do the thing where I fully stealth boy my way through the Brotherhood of Steel Prydwen, but at the very least I can do that. Could put those away. Oh yeah, also how much food do I have left? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22, 26, 27, 5, 36, 5, 45, so I use 19. I'm thinking I should actually remove, I'll do that, and then that'll at least make it so that I won't get there we go, yeah. It'll ensure that I won't get lethargy from eating the food. That puts me at 157. If I put away, oh, I won't need the Med-X in there. That can go in. Just didn't really reduce my weight at all. I think these things, the grenades and mines, are a good amount of weight. Where would I use the mines though? What would be a good location to use the mines? I mean, if I'm on top, oh no, not on top, if I'm above some enemy, I can just throw a mine onto the ground, and that's basically like a grenade. I just can't think of any circumstance in which I would use that. However, so in the yeah, so at the very least in the thing, in the Genetic Genetics, there's basically no place where I'd want to use a mine. Is there? No, I can't really think of any. So, put those mines away, and the plasma mine. I'll keep the pulse grenade and other goodies. That puts me down to 5 weight. Removing the whiskey, which I won't need at all, puts me down to 2. And then... okay, and then I can put away the Nuka-Cola because I won't... well, 2 Nuka-Colas. I should buy, yeah, so I should probably at least have some Nuka-Cola. However, well, I was a dum-dum. I already had the mini nuke for the thing. Nope. Yes, I have the Fat Man with 1 mini nuke for the Corsa. I don't need 2. I was just a bit of an accidental dum-dum. I can take those Nuka-Colas, plasma, frag mines. Nothing else is worth taking. The stealth boy I wouldn't have any use for, but I also don't really have any use for whiskey. I will take 1 Mentats though, because there is 1 terminal in which I do want to hack. So that's done. I'm going to switch out to... it's got some healing going on, but I'll be fully healed anyway from the sleep, so I'll switch out to this, reload, and do a full save. Now, the thing that I would expect about how I'll do the GreenTech Genetics thing. The first thing is, because I'm actually, it occurred to me that I could probably no. I was considering removing one of the primary mod off of the metal leg, but that wouldn't be very useful. Oh, I guess it would be useful, but it wouldn't help. No, okay, so what I'm thinking is wouldn't fit well with the challenge. If I can only use stuff that I steal, like, so for example, when I did Bootstraps Billy, I could only use items obtained from quest rewards or items that were bought, and I could only use workbenches that I bought. If a workbench was a quest reward, it didn't count.
Keep moving, Scatter.
And so So yeah, basically, with Bootstrap Spearler I couldn't modify weapons because of that, because I couldn't use the Okay. I guess that's just the tether. Because inanimate signs don't really need to be electrified. That's just not really a thing you need. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about which place I would want mini nukes for. So I already had mini nukes that I've got so far. I've got 2 from Proctor Tegan's place, 1 from Cleo, 1 from Arturo, and 1 from Virgil. I've used 1 on Kellogg, I'll use 1 on the course, so that's 3 left. Let's do 1 hour here. So, oh yeah, there's Milox there. That could be bad, but we'll see. I think at the very least if I go up that way, that'll at least help me get past the Mirelurks. Am I being watched by those guys? Now I do have a crit ready. Ooh. The Mirelurk is attacking the... Yeah, it's getting attacked. It's getting plonk, plonk, plonk. Ooh, shit. Well, that was quite a lazy Mirelurk, but I'm not complaining. Okay. So for this we definitely do have to keep our distance.
Enforcers on the 2nd floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Okay. That's when those guys come out. Oh shit. I guess that's an issue. Yeah, they're gonna follow. This is just basically gonna be just like... well, just like most areas. Okay, I'm gonna... head over here. Oh fuck. They're gonna chase me a long distance, aren't they? Methinks so. I'm not here, Raiders. Okay. Where is that gunner going? Okay, which of these would do the most damage? Because that's 24, 37. Sneak up on her. Yeah, she's just the only one. Could do a crit on the head, but... That's just shitty. I swear that's a glitch. Like, well, not a glitch, but a bug. Should probably use this for the first few and save the pistol for when I can fall back. So either did she heal? Nope. Fuck, they've got a lot of vision. Okay. Yeah, so one attack should do it. Whew. So that was a sneak attack. Why weren't the other sneak attacks? Hey, Dozadel. The thievery is actually going pretty well. Yeah, so at the very end of at the end of Friday's stream, I found an item called I didn't find an item. I looted shit. I didn't loot shit, but probably do a landmine over here. Okay. No, that's a landmine. Shit. Yeah, so basically, you can get a lot of useful stuff from inside the locked room where, yeah. So because you never, shit. I mean that too, but I should probably wait a bit more before I shoot that guy. Because you never actually steal workbenches, or rather, you know, to my knowledge, there's no workbenches that are marked as stealing or marked as red. Okay. That's going to be a waste, isn't it? I kind of hope he doesn't step on that landmine because he's basically got 1 hit point left. Though, you know, if he just magically heals, then that's just going to be a bad, but... But yeah, so basically because there's no stealing workbenches, I've decided to not steal stuff. Otherwise this challenge would be a fair bit easier. The fuck? Oh, well, there I go. I forgot there was a second guy. I was gonna whack the first guy, but the second guy decided to sacrifice his life so that I could be killed. Oh boy. But yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of stuff inside. Just gonna switch on to that. Well, yeah, I mean, basically without using workbenches, it means that I can't directly modify my equipment. The only thing I could do is get really lucky and find another container or something that has the same weapon I have before, but better. Which actually happened with oh shit. Those Milos are going to follow me and not be useful at all, I think. I think if I go in here, do triangle then run, it'll be good. Yes. For example, okay. For example, really early on, I went to Abernethy Farm. One of the items I found there was a regular, unmodified 10mm pistol.
Horses on the second floor.
Okay.
Kill on site. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Gonna go over there. I need to head over here. Yeah, if I one-shot that guy. stay under here. Keep the pole between them and me. Whew. Okay. Breathe a sigh of relief. Yes, anyway, I found a regular unmodified 10mm pistol from Abernethy Farm. Later on, I stole a calibrated 10mm pistol, this one. That was from a place in Dharma City called The Warehouse, I think it is. Actually, if I use a grenade, fuck. That did absolutely fuck all. I'm gonna... Yeah, sort of. I mean, as far as I know, no item in the overworld is randomized or like... Fuck. I think this first area I definitely need to do with landmines. In fact, if I put a landmine right where that first guy walks to, that might be a good way to do it. So I'm gonna first of all equip the frag mines. Oh yeah. And also, if you're considering overworld items to be like items where you can actually see its model, rather than an item like that would be in the newsstand, then yeah, those are those are basically always the same. However, items in containers work the same way whether they're in an outside cell or an inside cell. Yeah. And so, for example, one consequence or one strategy that comes about because of that is, or actually not really because of that, but sort of is, sort of isn't. But normally in a playthrough, what I would do is I would I also want to go to my hunting rifle, but okay. Normally in a playthrough, I would
Coursers on the second floor. Kill on sight. Sentry
Yeah, so I'm going to place a landmine over there. I'm going to activate them like so. And then I'm going to place a landmine right there. And then he did not die. Just going to place one more. Up there. Hope it still works. I think, however, it might... What? Seriously? Yeah, I know. They literally took... Like I literally stepped on 3 landmines and took the 3rd one to kill him. Oh, she's got a... Sure. Okay. There's only 3 though. The reason why I'm still in caution is because there's... Should be probably using this for the turrets. But yeah, there's also the turrets there. But if I go down... I suppose there is dudes over there. Yep, I'd be spotted by the turrets. Also dudes over there somewhere, but turrets especially. Oh. It's mainly turrets that would be aggro to me, but that's still a Mark 1. There we go. Now the pipe pistol ammo I'm using on the turrets because that's the ammo that I have the most of. Well, I think it's the one I have the most of. Yeah. I'm getting close with the fusion cells, but for right now, this is what I have the most of. If I'd gone through and pickpocketed everybody in the Brotherhood of Steel, then I definitely would have had more fusion cells, but shit. What if I just... Yeah. It's a machine gun turret though, so... You know, it's fine. I'm in danger, but unlike other enemies, machine gun turrets can't actually follow me. And also because of how stupidly dangerous those 3 gunners were. Once I'm done with these turrets, I'll do a save. Okay. So I know there's one up there, and on this side up there, there's another one. And there's also one behind that there, but if I can sneak around to the terminal, I can deactivate it. Okay. There we go. But these guys here are probably going to be the hardest enemies to kill. Because with the other enemies that I'd be coming across, nope. Ooh. Maybe if I go the other direction, that'd be easier. Yeah, but the thing is, when you have a character that's as squishy as I am, because even if I were doing like, this character isn't an optimal sneak character because of various things, but like, for example, okay, so far I'm only at level 12 because I don't get a lot of ammo, so I don't get a lot of, don't attack a lot of people, but I have Pickpocket 2. This is important so that for one, so I can acquire certain things, like mainly keys, but also, for example, if I go here, this laser rifle was also obtained via pickpocketing. I got this off of Knight's Reese. Also, this key, this key, this key, this key, and that key came from pickpocketing. The other keys and passwords are like quest items, so they are fine. Also, some of these cells came from pickpocketing. But also, at level 17, I can pick up. Oh yeah, okay. Level 17, I get Pickpocket 3. So that lets me get other weapons. So, you know, if there's a dude with a better laser rifle, for example, I can get that and switch it around. It also helps sometimes if I need to attack somebody before something, like, you know, before actually aggroing them, so that I can remove their weapon so that they can't shoot me. But I don't think that's a strat I'll be using very often. Okay, so under endurance, I have Aqua Girl to swim places, solar powered for extra hit points and carry weight, Lone Wanderer for extra effective hit points and carry weight. Under intelligence, I've got intelligence 4. Later on, I'll take Hacker 1, 2, and 3 to hack a master terminal in Mass Fusion. Under agility, I have Sneak for sneaking, Ninja for doing sneak attacks, which with guns don't always work properly, and Blitz so that when I'm using melee weapons, I'm not like in a bad situation. And then nothing under luck. Later on, I take action girl for extra action point regeneration. I take life giver, which is very useful for this character. I take life giver 3 as early as I can because that gives me passive health regeneration. And for the primary perks, that's about it. Very later on, I take locksmith, but I don't actually expect to get to that high of a level. And I also have rad resistant in the build, intending to use it for the glowing sea, but I have just now gone through the glowing sea without even having any of that, so it's not really needed. Okay, seems like the turret is right above the right above this place, so I can't actually get to it from there. Yeah. In any challenge run I do, the end goal is usually just to beat the main quest with any of the 4 endings. Shit. I think I'll go to this because this is a bit more damage. Sometimes when I do a challenge run, there's other requirements that I have to do along the way. So, for example, also I don't want to take this too slowly because limited water. Shit. Yeah, so for example, right, yeah, I did a challenge a fair while ago called called Knifey Spoony, where I had to do the game using only using knives. Shit. But it also had other side requirements, like getting the agility and endurance bobbleheads, and getting both of the sprinters' legs that you can get from vendors. Well, both unique ones. Because there's 3 in total, but 2 of them are the same leg. Okay. Shit. But that's enough damage that I can do the last hit with the pipe pistol. And then I'll see if I can sneak my way to the terminal over there, which will shut off that turret there. Oh, don't want to go there yet. But yeah, so the perk list that I have takes rad resistant 1, 2, and 3 either between levels 24 and 26 or between levels 25 and 30. There we go. I think that other turret is the one in the room above. Sneaky, sneaky. Go under here so that I'm relatively safe from the turrets. And this is a low priority terminal, so I'm not going to use. Oh, it's not even locked. Turret, deactivate. Okay, now that doesn't affect those two turrets on top. It's only these two. But with that done, I'm going to head back to that mattress and save. The next bit is going to be fairly easy because basically when you're doing a squishy character, but a character that isn't so ridiculously squishy that you can if you're doing a character that is fairly squishy, but obviously not so squishy that if you get hit once, you die. Oh shit. Probably don't want to get too close to that. Grenade. Well, there's a Milo hanging around. See if I can sneak through here. Because if I can, I won't be attacked by the Milo. Yeah, I don't see anybody through here. Okay, going to switch to the pistol and then save. Yeah, so basically when I have a character that can reliably survive a single hit, I think he's going to spot me. Ooh, just barely missed. Just barely avoided him. Okay. But yeah, when you have a character that can survive about a hit or two, typically what you want to do is attack is attack as many times as you can without getting seen. So if you're using melee, you basically have to do enough hits to kill them and then run away. But if you're using a gun, if it's unsilenced, you generally get a few shots. But if it is silenced, you can do a lot more. Yeah, so that turret is still showing up as red, but it's not actually attacking me at all.
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
I know there's going to be dudes over here. Unless that's those guys. I think it is. Okay. I think... I don't think there was a mine. I think that was just... No, I have no idea what it was. Might have been this guy's pieces. I don't know. What I do know is I had 3 mines, I heard 3 booms. So that kind of means they're all gone. Alright, so we've got those guys over there. I'm gonna sneak back a bit. Fuck. One of them has a laser rifle. Alright, yeah, okay. Might have been the flask. I don't know. Should probably hide over here. So if they go into that corner and no further, they won't see me. But when I've got those, once I've done those 2 guys, there's going to be 2 guys in 2 toilets, and then another 4 guys in the hallway area. Once those are taken care of, I'll... Ooh. I want them to walk back way further, to be honest. Yeah, but once those guys are done, then we'll be facing a gunner that has a missile launcher. Is that other gunner gonna... I know you went through this area, but... Ooh, actually, if they walk past there, I could shoot them. Ooh. That could work. Fuck. I need to fall back because they apparently follow really far. Yeah, they're right over there. Seems like that's where they're stopping for this point. Okay. Aim there. Wait for it. Wait for it. I swear there's like... I swear these bullets travel at the speed of snails or something. Because for one thing, anytime you're completely out of vision of some gunner or some enemy and you shoot them, even though it makes a big bang, it just still counts as a sneak attack. Well, I mean, if the engine was based on... I'll see if I can bat some. That's... No, I think... If they go back over there, I might be able to shoot them. It's hidden. Though they also have a ton of vision. There we go. I could also try to bat them. Yeah, okay. Batting them doesn't work. At that point, I basically did no damage and yeah, basically did no damage and well, I didn't do enough damage. Although since I haven't triggered them yet, I could try using a grenade on them. Because I think even with those guys I don't have enough. Although one thing that I've heard is that the more stuff you wear, the less sneaky you are. So I'm gonna de-equip that leg and see if that actually makes me less likely to be spotted. I mean, it shouldn't, because you know, it seems to only affect, I mean, the idea of being more stealthy with less clothing or less armor would be if you're, you know, if you have more clothing, it'd ruffle around a bit more, and so moving around you would make more noise, and thus I'm going to try a frag grenade, because a Molotov isn't going to do anything at all. Yeah. Having them all jostle around would probably not be good. So I'm going to pre-aim there, do that. I hope that damaged them. NPCs like to not get damaged by grenades sometimes. And grenades are very they're very uncommon. So if it did absolutely nothing, then I'd kind of have to death abuse to get it back. And I also can't be grenading my way through all this. Ugh. Okay. Is that a dude? No, that was a statue, not a dude. It did absolutely nothing. I might have to think of some other way to attack those guys, because grenades, they kind of don't do much. Molotovs at least are vaguely useful against turrets, because you can well, if I was having trouble with those guys with having like with them going a large distance to attack me, then using this would be a good idea. I even have more than I thought I would, because I have, yeah, I think I use like two rounds on the successful attempts at the first bunch of people. Dangerous, waning. But doesn't mean I should wait till I'm in hidden before I enter the building, otherwise, yeah. For one, sometimes they do follow you if you're on caution. But for another, if you're for whatever reason, as far as I know, and as far as I've experienced, if you're in danger or caution and you go through a door or something, for whatever reason it makes the loading screen longer. But I'll try vatsing them with this, with the gun. And basically, the more that I kill, the more fallback room I have. Okay. And another problem with using VATS on those guys is, for one, sometimes your shots miss, but for another, you have a lot less action points to run away with. Like, typically with stuff like this, if I had to really be sure to aim my gun, then well, this corner is, I suppose, but I don't know. I also think it's a while since I last did a also, how much VATS chance could I get with this from about this distance? 3, 12, 35, 48, 55, about 50%. That's not good enough. Okay. One more hit, quickly. Don't take lots of damage. That's not. Okay, so that's one down, one to go. Using probably more bullets than it should have used. At the very least, if the other guy has a lot less remaining hit points. I mean, he does have more right now, but if he ends up with less. Also, I guess that I think I also hear him walking around up there somewhere. I guess that he probably has less hit points than usual because one of my VATS hits that missed hits him instead. Which the game definitely does simulates in VATS. Like, if you're in VATS attacking an enemy that is attacking an ally, your missed shots can absolutely attack the ally you're trying to protect. I've got one. Where's the other? Sounds like he's moving. Don't see him anywhere. There we go. Well,
The Corsair is now on the 3rd floor. Reports to the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
still got no grenades, but I can maybe throw one.
Who's there?
Yes. I hope he stays damaged. I also know, you know, because I don't know if you noticed it or not, but when I bashed the wall here to lure the other guy towards me, he was over there. Well, if he's fallen out of the world, that's not good, because I think, I know that if you fall out of the world, you end up probably at the start. So I'm gonna quickly check over here if there's no. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's happened to me sort of once before, and I think seeing that would sort of explain it. One time I was doing this area, I forget who I was doing it with, which character I was doing it with. I think come on, just take the hit. Get hit. Ooh, that was close. Yep. Definitely need to have a stim pack. I'm going to also take blood packs, which I use for that. And I'll stay at parched. I should also eat, so that I have a bit more endurance. Also going to switch to this in case they just come out of nowhere and right there. They probably won't, but if they are, I can just doink doink and hopefully live. But also it's good that once this is done, there's a lot of easy stuff. Is that the guy? If I went on console, I could probably clip through the wall and find out, you know, if she's actually on some sort of platform. Shit, run away! Run away, run away, run away, run away! I think I'm going to save once I'm in hidden, because that guy's in a bit of an awkward area, and it might also correct the other gunner, because eventually she's gonna like appear somewhere. Probably, you know, when I'm walking back and having made some progress. So if this brings her back into the world, then I can get her done, get her taken care of in a more... That's a long loading screen. Okay. And the problem with this is don't want to go that way. Problem with, taking so long to clear in areas, I don't have a lot of purified water. Gonna do another save. I think I'll leave the rest of this for tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.